Hi guys, good morning. So I'm just gonna walk you through the PowerPoint that Trinacost and I put on Google Classroom. Happy Tuesday, hope everybody's well. So this is assignment 2 for the Great Gatsby. We posted assignment 1 yesterday, which was to read chapter 8. It is due tonight, so you're reading chapter 8 and you're looking at the questions that we put in the Google Classroom and you're answering those in a Google Doc with your name on it. Remember, if you don't know how to turn things in, that you have to go to the tab that says turn in and do it in a Google Doc. Otherwise, we won't see that you actually turned it in. For your do now, you are answering the 2 questions in a Google Doc attachment, and you're titling it do now. You can do both in one, like you can do the do now and the rest of it in one, but make sure that we can tell which part is which. So how's a level 2 question different from a level 1 question? How is a level 2 question different from a level 3 question? Be specific. You guys are home, so if you don't remember for whatever reason, you can use your notes, okay? So take a couple minutes and write that in. If anything, pause the video, go ahead, answer the question, and then come back to the video, okay? Now, for your aim and agenda. Your aim, how can we create level 2 and level 3 questions to deepen our understanding of a character's motives, character's actions, and themes from chapter 8 of the novel The Great Gatsby? For the work that we have scheduled for you. You have your do now, you already did it. Level 2 and 3 questions review. You're going to do some independent work and you're going to make sure to submit it all during Google Classroom, in your Google Classroom. So just a reminder, level 1 questions, they're nice, but we don't want those, okay? They're only recall. Who, what, where, when. We already know that you can answer those. These are right in the book questions, right there questions. Just go in the book, the answer's there. Doesn't require any type of inferencing, such as who is Mr. Brown. Level 2, these you can still tie to the book. So you can use character names, you can use events that occurred in the book, but they're usually higher why questions and they require some type of inference. So we know who Tom is, but we don't know how we feel about Tom really loving Daisy or if he's really going to change. That would be an inference question because you have to tie in information that's in the book as well as your estimate or your guess about how he would react to that. Okay? Level 3, we do not use the title of the book, the author of the book. We do not use characters for a level 3 question, okay? So this is when we use those universal themes or topics. So if The Great Gatsby is talking about relationships, what relationship question can we ask that could be answered with The Great Gatsby, but can also be answered with other books, okay? Or you can look at love. How is love working in this book? How is love how is how is love demonstrated? How is love depicted in an affair? Something around that topic, okay? So you're not tying it, your answer can tie it specifically to a character, but the question itself cannot be tied specifically to a character. And then we have some examples. I believe some of these you guys gave us from your homework. So good level 2. Who do you believe Daisy loves more, Tom or Gatsby? Explain again. Requires an inference, okay? The explanation is not just one sentence. It ties to some type of evidence from the book versus this level 3 down here. Is it possible to love your lover from the past more than your current lover? Something that can definitely be proven with The Great Gatsby, but can also be proven with, what did we read last year? Macbeth, right? Even though we didn't have that much love, but we can talk about Macbeth and Macbeth's wives. Do they love them? Do they love each other? Do they not love each other? Level 3, can a marriage last if the love is only one-sided and the other side is indifferent? So again, something that you can tie to multiple books. The theme of this one, or the topic of this one, is marriage. The topic of the first one that I read that was a level 3 is love. The topic of the last one is fear and hesitation, okay? So you're looking at these big topics and you're creating a question around it. For this assignment, you are going to create 2 level 2 questions for chapter 8. Chapter 8 only. So don't start asking us about something that happened in chapter 2, chapter 6, chapter 5. Create 1 level 3 question for chapter 8 And then you're going to answer what is your reaction to what happens in chapter 8. So the last one is opinion question. You just tell us what you thought about it, how you felt. I'm not going to give too much just in case you guys haven't gone through the full chapter 8 yet. Okay? Very important. Try not to repeat questions that you have already answered or written. If by any chance you get to see somebody's questions, let's say they post it in the comments instead of posting it the way they're supposed to, please don't copy their question, okay? Try to do it on your own. Also, very, very important, this right here. You're going to respond to at least one of your peers. We're going to see if people are posting things in the right place. Okay, so assignment 2 questions are going to go on the discussion. We can see your responses. Everybody else is also going to see your responses. So I'm going to post my questions, and then I'm going to respond to one peer's question. This is how you get this discussion point, okay? I'm going to post my 2 questions. I'm going to write my reaction, and then I'm going to say, let's say Helen posted before me. Helen's question was about Tom really loving Daisy. You're gonna try to answer it, or you're gonna add on, or you can add on to their initial reaction. We don't want to see any I agree, okay? We don't want to see any the same as so and so. You're really trying to find a deep level discussion through typing, which you guys do very well because you all know how to text. We've seen you text, okay? If you have any questions whatsoever, please hit me or Ms. Trenicos up in the chat. Make sure that you guys are checking in with your advisor so that you get your attendance, okay? We finalize attendance by 12, so if your advisor hasn't heard from you at all by 12 o'clock, then your attendance is going to be very different. We also do attendance based on you interacting with Google Classroom. So let's say you weren't in English, but you were in Mr. Connolly's class. Mr. Connolly's going to mark you present, okay? So we see when you guys are online and how much work you're doing. All right, guys. Hope everybody is safe and managing their time well during this time. Make sure that you guys take time for lunch. Don't overwhelm yourself and take your time with each of the assignments that you have for class. We know that it's a lot, but you guys can do it. All right. Bye, guys.